Hello. So we're back with another repair. We have this time an iPhone 11 Pro. Apparently it does not power on. So first thing, I'm gonna connect it to the charger, and if we look at it, we can see it takes 0.6 amps. But again, it doesn't respond to the buttons, it doesn't do anything, it's just 0.6, it stays like that, it doesn't negotiate fast charge or anything else. The battery is, I think it should be okay, but again we have nothing here. So let's begin. First thing, I would open up the phone. Let me grab some gloves. Alright, let's grab a tray. Let's grab the screwdriver. It might be a short, it might be the charging circuit, it might be a lot of things. All we know is that it doesn't respond to the power on button. Alright, I'm gonna put it on the heat plate for the moment and heat it up to 70 degrees. Let me get my opener. So I had some misfortunes in the past, and now every phone I work on, I'm gonna use this this opener to open it. Just gonna have to wait a little bit for it to heat up. So first thing, I would open up the phone and have a short visual inspection on it, and then maybe connect the power supply and see what's the response there. Unfortunately, I got this phone from a shop, and the guy had it for so long that he couldn't remember exactly what the problem was. So hopefully it's this one. And it's not something they left disconnected, like flexes or so. This tool is very, very good. Helps me a lot opening the phones. Without damaging screens or anything. I'm gonna use some IPA here around the screen. Good. The screen is off. I'm not seeing anything out of the ordinary here. I don't think the board was previously worked on, because I can still see the thing around the connectors, the foamy thing. So I'm just gonna remove the battery connector, and I'm gonna use the power supply. Let's see what it says. This is an 11. I'm gonna use the squid. Okay, the squid is connected. Let me make sure you can also see power supply. Okay. I think you can see it now. Power on. So we get like 700 milliamps consumption. So there's definitely a short somewhere. I'm gonna remove it. Remove the board completely. Let me switch the scenes. Alright. Okay. Don't need the squid anymore. Get all the screwdrivers here. And start removing screws. I love these magnetic trays. It keeps the screws at their place. I don't have to bother looking which screw goes where, because I just place them as they are on the board. This is quite helpful. Oh, one thing I didn't try, power it on without the front flex. Let's try it again and see if the short is still there. Because usually you can get water here, and it can get a short there. And the behavior is kind of the same about, well, usually it takes about 300, 400 in my opinion, as far as I saw. No, but the short is still there. You couldn't see it. I'm not gonna switch the scenes now for that. Short is still there, so it's not the front flex. Maybe it's gonna be a simple one and we don't have to split the boards. We'll see. I don't usually get this lucky to be a short repair, but we'll see. Anyway, something this has been worked on before, because I can see some non-original glue around the display, and also here. This screw shouldn't be like that. Alright, this should be all the screws for this phone. Alright. You can set aside the screwdrivers. Let's do a visual inspection on the board under the microscope and see if we spot something. Can't see anything out of the ordinary here. It might be one of the caps around the NAND. Back looks good. There is no visible traces of water damage anywhere. Okay, so I think we should get the thermal cam and see if there's something getting hot here on top of the board. Let's see here, like that. Alright. So let me connect the squid first. Okay, let's see. It's still taking a lot of amps. So let me see if I open it like this, will you be able to see anything? Well, it's not seeing my camera. This has never happened before. Oh, the USB was not connected properly. Okay, can you see something? Yeah, you can. Alright, let me... Okay, so we have a hit spot right there. So it is a cap near the NAND. Let me first clear the area around the NAND. 1 second. This might be an easy one eventually. So the heat signal was around here. Let me just peel this off like that. Okay, so it doesn't stay in our way. Alright, connect the squid. Let me try to change the view, the scene. Okay, I think you should see better like this. Might be on the other side of the board. I need a holder for this camera because it's a bit difficult to hold it in my hand. Or not? Is it a cap here? It looks like a cap here. Which one is it? Let's clean it up a bit. Let's add a tiny bit of alcohol and see if anything flashes there. Okay, so it's that part there getting hot, but that is not a cap. Right, let's look at ZXW. So we need the 11 Pro. Let's take the core. Okay, and rotate it like that. And it's this filter here that is getting hot. So it's that filter getting hot, is the PP5V1 touch. If the filter is getting hot, it means the problem is after the filter. So we have the voltage coming from here. Yeah, and going here to the connector. So it means it's one of these two caps here. But which one? So either the large one or the small one. Okay, let's look under the microscope. Alright, so this is the filter getting hot, and the filter, the power comes here and goes out here to this cap, to this one here, and to the connector. Yeah, so it can be any of those. We know for sure that it's a 5 volt line, so we can inject some voltage there. Let me grab my probes. Which I can't find. Incredible. There they are. Okay, so it's set to 2 volts, which is fine. We're gonna inject 2 volts on that cap and see what is getting hot there. I'm gonna put a lot of alcohol there. Which is the first pin here. Interesting. I can't see what is getting hot. Actually, I don't have a short there. No short. What is this? Can it come from the other side? This is extremely weird. So the filter is definitely getting hot here. Let me clean it a bit. So let's take the multimeter. Put it in diode mode. Let's see what kind of short do we have here. No, 550, there's no short. So the heat's coming from the other side of the board. Let's grab the thermal can. It can't be the other side. It looks like here. Or is it the other side? I think it's on the other side. Okay, let's have a look here. Let's see. So we have a cap here. And we have a short there. Oh, we have a short here. Interesting. So we have a short. It can be that cap that's going to the speaker amp. Let's look here. So can it be this one? Let's put some alcohol on it. I really don't know, but I'm gonna blow that cap off. Don't think it's that one though. So it might be the speaker amp, but still this we can remove for now. Okay, so I gently removed it. Let's measure again. Yeah, the short is still there. So unfortunately our short is on the other side. Okay. Yep. What can be on the other side? Let's have a look. Can't tell for sure. Okay, let's split the board. It's definitely on the other side, or I'm gonna make a mess of myself. And we're gonna have some fun later, because we split the boards for no reason. Okay, let's remove the foamy stuff first. Right. Let's heat this up a bit. Oh man, need a microscope here. Doesn't want to go out smooth. It's frustrating. Alright. So let's get the heater. Get a plate for 11. Okay, I have the 11 Pro board here. The heater is set to 190 and I'm gonna start it and do a bit of cleaning here. help it a bit from above. Just to have the things go a bit faster. Apparently the board is ready to split. Alright. It's nice that we won't have to reball this one. We can use it as is. Put it back. Alright. While it cools off, let's do some cleaning of the thermal compound. Right, I think we're fine. Alright, so let's see what's heating up. Let's try this again. Oh, and we don't have the short anymore. Oh yeah, we do. Okay. Let's take the thermal cam and see what's popping out. Okay, and we see here a chip getting hot. Chip, what is that chip? Is that the Logic E Pro? That's freaking interesting. Huh. 600 milliamps. This chip here, and if we look on the other end, on the other side, yeah, it's exactly that chip. Okay, let's have a look here. the schematic. So we can see this chip here. Oh, it's the VDD boost. Lol. Touch too many. Okay, so the short is probably on the VDD boost line. Let's check the line. Let's power on the multimeter. Put it in dial mode. And see, we have these caps here. Yeah, we have a short on the VDD boost. Okay, so I think we need to inject again some voltage. In the VDD boost line. Sorry, I couldn't figure out the chip first time, not very familiar with it. I'm gonna inject 2 volt in the VDD boost line. Yeah, and I'm getting an instant 3 amp. Alright, let me try to do something so I can hold the camera and see what is getting hot. So it's those caps there. That's interesting. Let's do something else. Okay, we have 4 caps and 1 above. Let's flood it with alcohol. Get the microscope view and see what's burning. Okay. Yeah. Can you see exactly the cap that I was trying? That one. See? That's getting mad hot. Alright. That is good. Let me dry it up a bit. Okay, we can now remove that faulty cap. Okay, let's write this one here. I would like to remove it, to force it, because I don't want to heat up the board unnecessary. Okay, both are gone, doesn't matter. So we should have no short now. If I power on, it's fine. It looks good. There is no short anymore on the board. We can also measure it. And now it's 0.38. So this is good for the VDD. Alright. Let's clean up some of the stuff here. because we can prepare to glue the boards back together. I have a lot of unnecessary stuff here. Alright, let's clean the board first.
Bubusan, mai vino o pipa cu mine?
Cleany, we need to clean this very good, so we can reuse the board as it is. I would hate to have it reballed. Nice thing about reusing it is that it has these spacers that you can see here, like this one, meaning that I will be able to, when I put it on the heat plate, I will be able to use some weights on the board, so it will make a proper connection. If you reball the boards, then you cannot use weights anymore because you lose those spacers, and it's maybe another half an hour of work additionally to just clean reball, and then glue back together. This is nice. It would have been nicer if the short wasn't on the inside, so if we didn't have to split the boards, that would be the ideal malfunction. Need another Q-tip. Okay, let's have a close-up look. This one looks good. Need to see if there are some fibers from the Q-tips left over, so it doesn't interfere with the solder. And we need also to have a look if those spacers, they tend to stand up like vertical. I have here some gunk. Alright, so it looks relatively good. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna heat up the board a bit. so I can apply some flux. Need some fresh flux to have a good connection there. That is enough. These iPhones up to 11 Pro Max, they have some low melt solder here. If it would have been 12 or above, then we should have replaced it, so reball, because that one is difficult to resolder back. Never done it. Okay, let me look for the weights. I recently moved, so it's a bit difficult to find anything. I think I'm still missing one, but that's life. This will do. Alright. Let's see, we have another one here. Cool. So, let's grab the hot plate. And we're gonna have to align the boards perfectly. It's a bit difficult now if they are already, if we didn't reball them, it's a bit difficult to align them back. This should be okay. Because, you know, balls will stay on top of other balls, and they usually don't. Don't wanna stick there. Okay, I think this is fairly good. So I'm gonna be powering up the heater. It's again set to 190. And we'll let it heat up. It's gonna take a while. I think that my microphone is a bit too loud. I don't know. Gonna give it some assistive heat from above just to speed things up. Because the bottom board tends to heat up and the top one is not heating up that fast. So if they are both kind of the same temp, they should stick back together fine. Just hitting it like, I don't know, overall. You can have a look under the microscope and see if they bounce. Because of the spacers, they won't bounce like a chip does. Or like boards without spacers, like Reballing ones. I think it's fine. Let's look from above. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place some weights on the board. I'm gonna do a big one here. And this is a 50-gram one. And I'm gonna use smaller ones, like here, here, and here. Alright, and I'm gonna stop the heater. And now I'm gonna pause the video until this cools off. Alright, so let's see. You have the board at 100, so I think it's safe to remove it from the heater. Let's clean up the excess flux around the board. While it's still hot, it's way easier to do it while it's hot than waiting for it to cool down, because it's still semi-liquid and the alcohol rubs it very well. So I think the board had a pretty good connection. Let's see if I can stick this sticker back. At least pretend I'm doing it. Alright. Board is still warm. connect this back and make a test. See if it behaves. So we're gonna check if the phone boots, we're gonna check if we have IMEI, if Wi-Fi works, and it can see the Wi-Fi networks around. And if all is good, then we can put back the shields and do a final cleanup. Don't think the battery has any juice in it, but we can give it a try. Alright, let's prompt it to boot using the charger. Yay, and now it's charging properly. As you can see here, 2.6 amps. We have the Apple logo. Right, there's people here. Okay, it says no SIM, so most likely the IMEI is present. Yeah, all good. Let's go to settings, Wi-Fi. Yeah, and we can see the Wi-Fi networks. Okay, Bluetooth is on. Excellent. So we have a working phone. Alright, I guess this was it for this video. I'm gonna clean this up and put it back together and hand it back to the shop. I hope you enjoyed the video. You can leave a chat in the comments and give us a like and subscribe. Bye.